Hey guys, I just thought I'd come at you today with a quick video about active versus passive investing. So there's a lot of hot debate that goes on in the investment field around these topics. Possibly not so well known out there amongst the public, but there are investment houses that are passive and argue that they have the best investment philosophy. And there are active investment houses out there that argue that they have the best investment philosophy. So I thought I would try and pull it apart a little bit for you guys and give you my view on it. So firstly, what is active investing? So active investing involves forecasting and an analysis of companies to try and determine which companies or which shares are going to perform better than the market over the longer term. So the advantages, or supposed advantages, that it delivers superior performance to the market over the long term. Disadvantage is that it's often more expensive because more analysis and forecasting is involved, so more work is involved. Passive investing involves buying an index, so buying the NZX50 and replicating it. So within a portfolio, let's say Spark makes up 3% of your portfolio, or the NZX50, that would make up 3% of your portfolio. And the job of the fund manager is to make sure it always replicates that portfolio. And so the advantages of passive investing is that it's cheaper. There's not as much work that's involved by a fund manager, so they can charge lower fees. The disadvantage, supposedly, is that it delivers market returns, less fees, so potentially not as good as active investing. Now, which one's better? Well, I think it depends on what type of investor you are. You know, if you're looking for capital growth over the long term, then why not capture the market cheaply with low fees? But we also know that value stocks and small cap stocks deliver superior returns over the long term. That's because there's more risk involved. So why not have your index tilted towards those? And the only activeness involved in that is actually making sure those stocks meet certain criteria, right, rather than trying to pick them as winners. I think where active really comes into it is when you are a investor that's not necessarily looking for huge capital growth. You're wanting income generation and you're wanting capital preservation. And so when that's criteria for you, you're not really interested too much in what the market is doing. Of course, it's important to know, but really you want stocks within your portfolio that are blue chip and that deliver strong dividends to produce an income for you. And with that in mind, you don't really care about an index. You just want the stocks within an index that are going to meet that criteria. And where the active part comes in is when companies change their dividend payouts, or they're not looking as good as they once did, then an active fund manager needs to be over and across that portfolio. So to me, it's about what's best for the investor and what that investor is trying to achieve. And that's where someone like me adds value. We're able to work out what's best for you rather than having an investment house with a certain set philosophy that comes in and tells you that's the best for you. Anyway, this is as I say, a hot topic amongst the investment markets. So keen to hear anyone's thoughts out there. Cheers.